As the principal of Guilford High School, it is with great honor and pride that I address you today. Last night, I gave the closing remarks at a time-honored Guilford tradition called Memories and Reflections. I found myself reflecting out loud to the seniors, the parents, and the faculty that were in attendance that while many factors showed that Guilford had a turnaround year 2 years ago, we performed even better this year with the class of 2014 at the helm. My reflections on what makes you great as a class. You have a greater than 95% graduation rate. You have been awarded $3.4 million in scholarships. 24 of you earned a perfect 4.0 GPA. $58 of you are graduating with honors. You have 24 Illinois State Scholars and 10 RAM Scholars. You have 30 National Honor Society members who completed a minimum of 15 hours of community service. The African American and low-income students sitting amongst you scored above the district, the state, and the national averages as juniors on the ACT. In addition, you have all-state bowlers from the state championship team. You have the male academic all-star for RPS. You have players from the football City Challenge Championship team and the City Challenge Champion MVP. You have players from the City Champions boys volleyball team, players from the Special Olympics State Championship team, debaters from the RPS Championship debate team, and all-state tennis players, members from the state qualifying cheerleading team, and many all-conference athletes in every sport. So reflections are great, but be sure to look forward from here on out because today marks the first day of the rest of your lives. So the best advice that I can give you as your principal is as you look back and as you move forward, blame no one, but credit everyone. This is what great people aspire to do. At the senior awards breakfast, I told them, in fact, I sang it for them, to always strive to be your very best and to shine your light for all others to see. That concludes my speech. Next, we are proud to salute our students who have decided to serve our country in the military. At this time, with the students who have enlisted in the different branches of the armed forces, please stand to be acknowledged. Thank you. As I said, this year I'm proud to announce that we have 24 students who maintain a 4.0 grade point average or higher throughout all 4 years of high school and will be graduating summa cum laude. With the following students, please stand to be recognized. Atish Amin, Shirdinia Barbary, Ericon Bertram, Chandler Brown, Samuel Doble, Rachel Figueroa, Anna Gibbons, Karis Gorak, Marianne Heinzer, Alyssa Ives, Amanda Lewis, Mark Miller, Ann Wynn, Emily Oblinger, Ramiza Ravich, Michael Reich, Kayla Reynolds, Elizabeth Sharp, John Alexander Summer, Bryce Strunk, Jabria Waller, Caleb White, Aaliyah Yapo, Isabella Zapata. Please join me in congratulating these 24 students. Thank you. Today's speaker is only 1 year removed from the seat that the graduates are in. She is striving to do her very best to shine her light for all to see. She was chosen to inspire you to do something great right now. You don't have to wait for a title, a degree, or a six-figure income level. Start where you are today. Please welcome to the podium Savannah Strandon, a sophomore at Western Illinois University. While at GHS, she was a member of the Student Council, National Honor Society, the dance team. She read the morning announcements and played a major role in our theater productions. At Western, she is pursuing a BFA in musical theater.
Congratulations, class of 2014. You should be extremely proud of yourselves. It doesn't seem like it's been a year since I was sitting where you are now. When Ms. Hawkins asked me to speak here today, I immediately said, absolutely not. I could never do that. But somehow, she convinced me. She gave me some ideas of what to talk about, like what I've learned or things I wish someone had told me when I graduated. So, here are some things I have learned in my first year of college. Number 1, don't be afraid to take risks and push yourself. Step out of your comfort zone, like taking a class you know won't be an easy A, or being the speaker at a graduation. Number 2, if you're heading off to college sometime in the future, which I highly encourage you do, get involved. You are in charge of making your experience at school a great one. Join clubs, intramural teams, or go Greek. There are endless possibilities of how to get involved on campus. Number 3, studying something that you are passionate about makes school a whole lot easier. Number 4, believe in yourself. Have confidence. Do not constantly put yourself down or compare yourself to others. This is something everyone will struggle with at some point, including myself. Number 5, bring lots of socks with you to school. I swear the washing machine eats them. They all seem to disappear. High school graduation. You're just moments from the finish line. This is the end. You're thinking, look, I did it. But no, this is just the beginning. Whether you're going to college, going to work, or even entering the military, this is just the start of the next chapter of your life. A recent study suggests that 2/3 of all new jobs in the future will require some kind of training beyond high school. For some, that means college, even medical school or law school. For others, it may mean taking a class that will help you in your job. For all of us, it means lifelong learning. I was given a lot of great advice when I graduated, like be sure to make good choices and to focus on schoolwork. But there were a lot of things I didn't hear, and I had to figure it out by myself. You're on your own now. Your families aren't going to be there to tell you to do your homework or to be in class or at work on time. All your choices will be made on your own. Take a look around you at all of your classmates. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. A lot of you will most likely never see each other again or very rarely talk. Cherish this moment you have with your class. After you have all graduated and you're outside celebrating and taking pictures, hug as many of your classmates as possible. Thank your families and your educators. They have all been involved in getting you to this point. They have taught you facts along with life lessons. Don't be afraid of failure or making mistakes. Learn from those experiences. You will grow from them. If you try to be perfect all the time, you have no room for growth. The most important thing I want to share with you all is that you have the capability to shape your future. If you put your mind to it, you can move mountains. From this point on, everything you do is your responsibility. I'd like to share a story with you that was read at my middle school graduation. Many of you will think it's childish or silly, and it is. However, it is filled with so much truth. Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. Congratulations! Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet on your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know. And you are the guy who will decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look them over with care. About some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not-so-good street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there, in the wide open air. Out there, things can happen, and frequently do, to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew, just go right along. You'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say, but sadly it's true, that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hung up in a prickly perch, and your gang will fly on. You'll be left in a lurch. You'll come down from that lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then that you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done. You will come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're darked. A place you could sprain both your elbow and shin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win? And if you go in, should you turn left or right and 3/4, or maybe not quite, or go around back and sneak in from behind? Simple it's not, I'm afraid you'll find, for a mind-maker-upper to make up his mind. You can get so confused that you'll start into race down long wiggled roads at a breaknecking pace, and grind on for miles across weirdish wild space, headed, I fear, toward a most useful place, the waiting place. For people just waiting. Waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting. No, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying. You'll find the bright places where boom bands are playing. With banner flip-flapping, once more you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky, ready because you're that kind of guy. Oh, the places you'll go. There is fun to be done, there are points to be scored, there are games to be won, and the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all. Fame. You'll be famous as famous can be, with the whole wide world watching you win on TV. Except when they don't, because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too, games you can't win, because you'll play against you. All alone. Whether you like it or not, alone will be something you'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. There are some down that road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't want to go on. But on you will go, though the weather be foul. On you will go, though your enemies prowl. On you will go, though the hack and cracks howl. Onward up many a frightening creek, though your arms make it sore and your sneakers may leak. On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far, and face up to your problems, whatever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact, And remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98 3/4% guaranteed. Kid, you will move mountains. So, be your name Bucksbaum or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai Alley Van Allen O'Shea, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way.
At this time, I am proud to introduce our valedictorian, John Alexander Summer. Alex will be attending Illinois State University. Alex will major in actuarial science.
To the dignitaries on stage, superintendent of schools, board members, and administration of Guilford High School, to faculty, family, friends, and of course, my fellow classmates of the class of 2014. Does anyone else find it strange that the reward for 4 years of hard work and high grades is public speaking? Congratulations on a great 4 years of high school. Now tell us, tell all 2,000 of us, what's on your mind? Public speaking is one of the greatest and most common fears in America. As Mark Twain said, there are two types of speakers, those who are nervous and those who are liars. So why is it deemed an honor for a student at the top of his or her class to give a speech? Then I realized I have the opportunity here today to share my advice with everyone here in hopes of bettering their lives. And that's why giving a speech is not just an honor, but my privilege. As I pondered what to say, I thought about what these past 4 years at Guilford have taught me. And I thought, what do I wish someone would have told me earlier in my life that I had to find out the hard way? The answer is, do not be afraid. All week, friends have bombarded me with the question, are you nervous? Of course I'm nervous, but why? If I stutter during this speech, I'll just move on to the next word. And if I mix up a couple of words, I'll correct myself, and then I'll just move on to the next word. The only thing causing me to be nervous is fear. Fear of disappointment, fear of embarrassment, fear of failure. But I'm not going to let this fear ruin my chance to deliver the most important speech of my life. And this is when I began to realize that this is how we should go about our daily lives. Failure is inevitable. Living cautiously is the only way to avoid failure, and by doing that, you fail to realize your full potential. So one way or the other, you're gonna fail. You're gonna make mistakes, and things are bound to go wrong. But that's okay. Mistakes are the only way to discover what you need to improve on. What's not okay is to complain, to make excuses, to allow fear to control your life. As Luke 12, verse 25 says, who of you by worrying can add a single hour to his life? So as I move on to the next word in this speech, I ask you to just move on to the next challenge in your own life. Some people stand in line just to watch others fall. Why else would the Chicago Cubs have one of the largest fan bases in all of professional sports? People enjoy seeing others fall, and you're not going to avoid falling. But if you get back up fast enough, you'll take away their satisfaction. Lie there and you beat yourself, and all they have to do is laugh. I want you to think about the biggest challenge you have ever faced. Maybe it was being stuck in a terrible situation, trying to find a way out. Maybe it was having an endless amount of homework or jobs to complete. Maybe you carried the burden of trying to live up to unrealistic expectations. Whatever this challenge is, think about it now. Now realize where you are today. You are here. You made it through the challenge. Remember that the next time you face a seemingly impossible situation. It will end, and you will get through it. Breathe, relax, and smile. Do not be afraid. Thankfully, when it comes to facing a challenge, we are adaptable people. Take the challenge of choosing a career. If we were all stuck in our first choice, we'd still all be trying to become princesses and superheroes. Life is full of options. Make sure to explore and experience them. Do not be afraid. In a world where satisfaction is derived by the number of retweets or likes we get, a person tends to get too caught up in the outcome of their actions. But as my bowling coach hammered into my head, you control the process, not the outcome. So instead of focusing on the outcome, focus on the process. Don't get too caught up in the destination that you forget to enjoy the ride there. I guarantee you that the more emphasis you put on the process of what you're trying to accomplish, the greater the outcome will be. You will often hear high school referred to as the best 4 years of your life. For me to say that these are the best 4 years of my life would be a disservice to myself. And for you to sit here today and say that these are the best 4 years of your life would be a disservice to yourself. What are the best 4 years of my life? They will be the next 4 years. And after those 4 years are over, the following 4 years will be my best 4, and so on. Make today the best day of your life. And when you wake up tomorrow morning, make that the best day of your life. I recently was asked if I had any regrets attending Guilford as opposed to a private school or the academy. Without hesitation, I responded, absolutely not. I am proud to be a graduate of Guilford, and I am determined to give it not just a good name, but a great name, because that is what the faculty, teachers, and counselors at Guilford deserve. I know that my teachers, coaches, and classmates have given all of us, the education and the confidence to stand up to challenges. We will face these challenges, we will confront these challenges, and we will conquer these challenges. And out of these challenges, we will discover our success. So I say, bring on the avalanche, because we are not afraid. Thank you.
Sorry about that, not Cub fans. Thank you, Alex. I'm proud to introduce our salutatorian, Elizabeth Sharp. Elizabeth will attend Western Illinois University, and she will major in biochemistry and pre-pharmacy.
Teachers and faculty, family and friends, class of 2014, I will not lie to you. I spent a good deal of time sitting at my computer, contemplating what I could possibly say to you. Naturally, I went on YouTube and looked up inspirational speeches. I Googled everything. I stayed up late. I woke up early. I labored through article after article. Let me tell you, speeches are hard to write. I tell this to you because I am no better nor more qualified than any of you to be speaking today. Every single one of you deserves to stand where I stand and tell your story. But whether you want to or not is kind of a different matter. You all have distinguishing aspects of your life that make you unique. Some of your stories are cheerful. Some of your stories are sobering. Even more are heartwarming. Some are powerful, are daring, are insightful, are inspiring. So why is it that I am chosen to reflect more than 300 vastly different personalities, all within the space of a couple of minutes? Perhaps it's because, at least in this context, we equate grades with knowledge. But seniors, do not believe that your grades are the same as your experience. Your time in the classroom, while I assure you it's time well spent, is not the only thing that matters today. You have made it here because you have grown as individuals. These last 4 years have taught you respect, honor, and acceptance. You've learned to work hard, to excel, to succeed. You've learned that life is not necessarily fair, that doing what is right is not always what is easiest. You've learned the importance of sacrifice and of moving forward. You've learned that sometimes the most profound moments in our lives are burdened with loss and with grief. You have learned so much, seniors. This accumulation of principles and ethics is what high school is all about. The content, whether the quadratic formula is the opposite of b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a, or that antimoney's atomic mass is 121.76 atomic mass units, is irrelevant. In high school, we learn how to learn. We learn discipline. We learn time management. We learn self-control. Such are the traits we take with us to adulthood. When we walk across the stage to accept our degrees, when we salute our flag and serve our country, when we foster our children and contribute to our community, we do so with the values of Guilford High strung through our minds and our bodies. You are not graduating today because you can distinguish between a semicolon and an apostrophe. You are graduating because you've learned what it means to be an asset of society. Despite this, we must also keep in mind that life has no continuity. Though we have proven ourselves worthy of graduating today, there are so many other things that we have yet to face. Life does not cease to progress once high school is finished. The things we do today will not have any bearing on the things that we do tomorrow. We must choose how each day will go, and there isn't a single second contingent upon another. By the same merit, you are the sole persons responsible for your lives. You decide your success. An entitlement, it doesn't exist. Your gender, your skin color, your religion, your orientation do not guarantee you anything. It is how you choose to live your lives that determines where you will end up. Seniors, we are a talented and blessed group of students. We are all worth being proud of. Do not let anyone think less of you because you're from Rockford. Don't let anyone mock you for being from Guilford. These are not things to be ashamed of. We are defined by the character and the morals we possess, not by the name of our school. We are valued by our dedication and our determination, not by the dollar amount in our bank account. We have earned just as much, have gone through just as much as any student in this entire nation. Be proud to be a Viking. It is not an insult. It is a privilege. Please note that high school does not end here. This is not the last step in your academic career. We will continue to learn and to grow hereafter. There will always be challenges along the way, but we possess the power to overcome them. Remember that many people have sacrificed their time and energy on your behalf. Be grateful. Be appreciative. Don't be afraid to say thank you to those who deserve it. So to our teachers, our advisors, and our staff, to our mothers, our fathers, our guardians, and our friends, to everyone who has ever supported us in our endeavors and pursuits, thank you. From the moon and back, we thank you for all that you have done. Congratulations, class of 2014, we made it. Godspeed.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Next, with Michael Reich, president of the class of 2014, and the officers for the class of 2015, please come forward at this time for the transfer of the senior sword.
The class of 2014 would like to present the senior sword to the class of 2015. As we hand over the senior sword, we hope you will carry on the traditions of Guilford High School. Good luck to you in your senior year.
It is with pride that the class of 2015 accepts the Viking sword from the class of 2014. As a class, we plan to uphold the traditions and standards of your class, the 51st graduating class of Guilford High School. Best wishes and good luck, class of 2014. We will miss you.
Next, we will listen to the members of the Guilford Choir under direction of Mrs. Wolf. They will be singing I Believe, featuring guest soloist Ashley Hawkins.
Have you ever reached a rainbow's end? And did you find your pot of gold? Ever catch the shooting star? And tell me, how high did you soar? Ever felt like you were dreaming, just to find that you're away? And this magic that's around you can lift you up and guide you on your way. I can see it in the stars across the sky. Dreamed 100,000 dreams before, now I finally realize. You see, I waited all my life for this moment to arrive. And finally, I believe in the impossible. Y'all overcame any obstacle, won't let this dream. You see, I strive to be the very best, shine my light for all. 'Cause anything is possible when you believe. Yeah. Dreamed 100,000 dreams before, now I finally realize. You see, you waited all your life for this moment to arrive. And finally, oh, Guilford, finally, you believe. You believe.
Graduates, please rise. As the principal of Guilford High School, I hereby certify that the members of the Guilford High School graduating class of 2014 have met or exceeded the requirements set forth by the state of Illinois and the Rockford Public School District. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Guilford High School class of 2014. Please join me in congratulating them. Students, please be seated except for rows 1 and 2. Family and friends, please be respectful of all of our graduates and hold your applause until the names have been read so that everyone can hear their name being recognized. Thank you.
Selena Abrego Marquez. Brian Aguilar. Gabriela Aguilar. Idali Aldama. Javier Alejo Perez. Ariana Marie Alejos. Erica Alfaro Reynoso. Dominic Daniel Allen. Alejandro Alvarez. Leslie Carolina Alvarez. Miramar Alvarez. Ashley Danielle Anderson. Brandon M. Anderson. LaShawn K. Anderson. Christopher J. Arco. Veronica Yumari Arevalo. Carl C. Auerswald. Alvaro Baltiera Jaime. Shatanica S. Banks. Jaquez Ramante Banks. Grant Davis Bannock. Shardinia V. Barbary. Tierra Alexis Barbudo. Cinnamon Nikita Barnett. Kayana L. Barr. Erika Barron. Emily Violet Bates. Venetia Valeria Beck. Renessa Barron. Lisbeth Daniela Beltran Garcia. Shahinda N. Berry. Erkan Burak Bertram. Derek James Byer. Austin W. Binion. Dion Gerard Birdsong. Pooja Bist. Jamie Marie Blazing. Shannon Alexis Blue. Ryan James Bowers. Montique Melvin Lee Bradley. Yvette Bravo. Elizabeth Joan Brearley. Jesse Howard Breckelbaum. Caleb Thomas Brower. Billy J. Brown. Chandler Marcel Brown. Eddie R. Brown. Keith Allen Brown Jr. Kelsey McKell Brown. Tyler J. Brown. Xavier Coleon Buchanan. Caitlin N. Bulow. Anne Marie Burton. Rachel Jean Caballero. Amber Chanel Calhoun. Jabrion J. Canada. Christina Elise Carlson. Andrea Centeno. Cicely A. Chavez. Mauricio Chavez. Jimmy Lee Childress III. Graham Michael Chacho. Will H. Chacho. Marta Segala. Delano N. Clanton. Cameron Patrick Cloyd. Brianna Alice Colson. Brianna Ambrosia Marie Coleman. Joel Isaac Collin. Carissa Nicole Conti. Samuel David Contrati. Sky Elizabeth Cox. Skylar DeMarco Craig. Veronica Hannon Crichton Hill. Carson Star Cuevas. Jalen L. Curry. Justin Andrew Davies. Janelle Michelle Davis. Daisy A. De La Torre. Alexander C. Demas. Brandon Jeremy Demas.
Edward Diaz. Christina Diaz Pisano. Hillary Tracy Diatine. Samuel Stewart Dobell. Treasure Brachet Dockery. Bradley S. Draheim. Cody Antonio Edgiston. Shiante Shafan Edgiston. Stephanie Taylor Edmondson. Samuel M. Embry. Kyla Janelle Emery. Guadalupe Nayeli Escobedo. Yasmin Esparza Martinez. Rafael Esquivias Jr. Samantha M. A. Estes. Audra Nicole Evans. Cole Richard A. Fager. Corey J. Felberg. Rachel Alexis Figueroa. Serena Jing Yi Binotto. Maria Elena Flores. Raimundo Flores. Shaterica Deshonda Ford. Jalen T. Foster. Rajani L. Franklin. Sherkwana T. Freeman. Abigail A. Frichtel. Shane D. Fry. Consuelo Garcia. Victoria Garcia.
Jesus Garcia Julio, Ciandra Geraldine Garcia Reynoso, Latravius Trevon Gary, Cesar Gason Zamora, Erica Patricia Heraldino Granados, Anna Rose Gibbons, Trustin Trevon Gibbons, Courtney McKenna Gleitz, Adriana L. Golden, Cesar Fabian Gomez Zuno, Karis Mackenzie Gorak, Nicholas Emmanuel Goza II, Kimberlyn Renee Grant, Lamarian Granid, Isabella Marie Green Barkley, Amy Guadarrama, Pedro Gutierrez, Laren K. Harms, Brandon Michael Harris, Otis Lee Harris Jr., Heather Ann Haynes, Dylan P. Hinkle, Marianne A. Heinzer, Joshua Miles Hayda, Keon Henderson, Teresa Marie Henderson, Shelby Lillian Hicks, Ayana Hill, Darrell Hill, Morgan Chanel Holloman, Kaylin Jade Howard, Sunshine T. T. Wynn, Mirela Imsorovic, Alyssa Grace Carol Ives, Brandy Avery Jackson, Besmel Jacoupy, Frederick G. Jamerson, Ebony Mariah James, Ranisha S. James, Malcolm Walker Jefferson, Cassandra Lynn Jennings, Adam Joseph Eli Johnson, Shanna P. Johnson, Devin J. Jones, Marcus Jones, Paris Nisha Jones, Samara Troy Jones, Cedric D. Jones, Tiffany Ann Jordan, Dalton Cross Kafka, Lucas Keisler, Jonathan A. Katner, Frank Keskick, Rabia H. Khan, Brianna Jane Knudsen, Matthew Stephen Keller, Jenna L. Kotman, Sarah Catherine Kuczynski,
Anya Kulyanen, Nicholas James Lapointe, Angela Monique Lara, Nicholas Devon Lay, Austin Dwayne James Lepke, Kay Lacertici, Amanda Rose Lewis, Destiny L. Lewis. Shantaven Devante Lewis. Andre Liu. Eric Lizardi. Blair Carey Lomas. Naisha Latrice Latti. Damian Lewis Lyman. Tiffany Renee Malcolmson. Daniela Manriquez. Marissa Nicole Marin. Golden James Marlowe III. Beatrice Marquez. Alex G. Martin. Gracie Lilibeth Martinez. Juan Carlos Martinez. Selena Maria Martir. Elias Metsakis. Gianna Lee Mayer. Alexander James Mazouk. Eric Sean Mazouk. Rio de Janeiro McCoy. Michael Ori McGee. Auburn Jamie McKinley. Jackson Book McNamara. Douglas Leon Medley III. Sergio Mendoza. Jesus Mraz. Colin Bradley Meyer. Thomas Allen Meyer. Oscar Antonio Meza. Jaden S. Miller. Mark David Miller. Nicholas Michael Momley. Patrick Douglas Moore. Anna Rosa Mora. Daisy Morales. Jontrell Lamar Morris. Tyler Ashton Morris. Moesha Latrice Matten. Jennifer Murillo. George Marilla Solis. Shantara Nashe Murphy. Rachel Ray Mutert. Evan Mitchell Myers. Brooke Liza Nason. Luis M. Neva. Justin Taylor Nelson. Ann T. Wen. Ariana Sotira Nichols. Tyler James Norrising. Emily Marie Oblinger. Sarah Ann Oblinger. Anna Marie O'Hearn. Octavio Hayda. Paige Sierra Olson. Brenda Ontiveros. Corey Pacheco. Alondra G. Paradis. Vanessa Carolina Paredes Alvarez. Christopher Thomas Parker. Brian Pena Diaz. Noel Perez. Miguel Angel Perez Guzman. Courtney Amanda Person. Joe M. Peterson. Marcus Petaway Jr. Sadie J. Pierce Mulligan. Colin James Ployce. Luke A. Polanco. Nicholas Brett Polhill. Tamar Gabriel Powell. Alexandra Michelle Pravito. Ramiza Rahik. Savinch Rachmanova. Angelica L. Ramirez. Jasper A. Real. Noah J. Reese, Michael William Reich, Anthony Reyes, Juan Antonio Reyes,
Sergio Reyes, Ashley Nicole Reynolds, Kayla Irene Reynolds, Hernan M. Rico, Acacia Charday Rideout, Caridad Augustina Rios, Francisco Reyes Jr., Abigail Rivas, Miguel Angel Rivas, Eric Rivera, Jerron L. Roby, Brian Alejandro Rodriguez, Zahit Andrew Rodriguez, Lourdes Brenda Romero Sanchez, Chad Paul Carroll Roskop, Thomas A. Rotello, Brendan K. Ruplin, Anna B. Salinas, Salvador G. Salvador, Diana L. Sanchez Robles, Taylor L. Sanders, Guillermina Natalie Sandoval, Hunter Sebastian Saporiti, Dylan B. Schweinler, Blas Lancaster Serrano, Elizabeth N. Sharp, Austin McKinley Shelton, Alexis Nicole Shara, Christian Cifuentes, Alan Uriel Silva Galarza, Laura Jane Simmert, Caitlin Irene Slavin, Cameron Gordon Smith, Courtney Shantae Smith, Kevin K. Smith, Mason Joseph Smith, Tucker E. Smith, Jesse D. Smolinski, Lane W. Snyder, Timothy M. Sankson, John Alexander Summer, Paris Dominique Spearman, Brett Thomas Sprecher, Devontae Kiwan Sperlin, Ashley Ann Staples, Alec John Stenerson, Amber Marie Stevens, Caleb J. Stevenson, Bryce Christian Strunk, Sayaria Kane Stubbs Russell, Stephanie Suarez, Kitapat Surmkitiwat, Devontae Lamont Swain, Jane Elizabeth Swift. Ethan R. Tagala. Malik S. Tanner. Robert E. Taylor. Brock Michael Tyson. Nastasia Colette Thibodeau. Bryce Elliott Thomas. Carolyn Sharee Laki Thomas. Kevin Stanley Thomas, Jr. Tyree S. R. Thomas. Nellie B. Torres. Araceli Yasmin Trejo. Brian Alexis Trejo. Jordan Melissa Trissler. Simon Umo. Emily Jordan Vanderwall. Jared E. Verisco. Yamile Montserrat Vega. Luis Alberto Vergara. Diamond Pearl Werner. Jessica Caitlin Wall. Jalante Malik Wallace. Jabria Chanel Waller. Jennifer Renee Warner. Matthew Douglas Weber. Caleb J. White. Abigail May Williams. Kristen Mary Williams. Gregory J. Williams. Jasmine Bernice Williams. Jairi Shade Williams. Kenneth T. Williams, Jr. Tanea L. Williams. Katie Jean Willis. Takia L. Wright. Aaliyah Ane Yapo. Isabella Caitlin Zapata. Christian Sergio Zaranana. Alondra Zubiate.
Michael Reich, class president, please come forward to the podium for the hat toss.
Seniors, please stand. Now it is time to take your tassel and move it from the right side to the left. You have now officially graduated from Guilford High School. Now please join me in the hat toss on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3!
Let's go!